Now, I'm not personally in this trade yet because I have an uptick on the chicken money flow. For those of you who would trade short here, there is a risk because we don't have that downtick on a chicken money flow that prices could continue to trade up. If the current preferred entry at 87 is held, which the current 1 minute bars high is holding, there is an opportunity for the prices to continue to move to the downside. As long as that's held, I would like to see additional volume come in. We are trading at near contract month September 2014, and our live trading room 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard on 9/10/2014. Now, because of the inability for the chicken money flow indicator to tick down and back through its short-term support line, prices are still being maintained at 87.25, the current 15-minute floor that's been established by the prices at this juncture on this combined close and open. If chicken gives us a flip to the downside on a dump, where all other indicators, including short-term money, according to this demonstration, is clear to be short, then we're good to go, but not until that happens. There are many traders who are already in this trade back at the preferred end here, a tick below at 87.25, the 1 minute level that existed at here at this point at 87.25 and at 87. Now prices are turning back around again. The 1 minute floor held now as resistance, but already many traders have been stopped out because of the quick turnaround. CMF unchanged, waiting for the tick to the downside. Additional volume to come in, preferably 2,500, 3,000 contracts. That'd be 3,000 lots traded short for the follow through. Targets to the downside, 86.25, 85.50, 85, 84. Chicken money flow retracing somewhat, and oscillating back up, looking for that confirmation to be short. 8:42 a.m. Eastern Standard, 9/10/2014. ES real-time chart now MTM at 1987 flat, 1987 flat. $86.75. A new open at $86.75. For those of you who took the preferred end at 87, you were never down more than a half a point. And you're now break even to up a tick. Finger on the trigger here. Ready to go. Just looking for the final confirmation in CMF. CMF retraced marginally down to back up. I believe it's possible with a down tick on a close and new volume coming in for 2,500, 3,000, preferably 2,500, 3,000. CMF will give us the signal we need to be short. Okay, we have a new 15-minute bar open, and we have a down tick from CMF. Even though prices are trading up, we do have a trend line violation in infancy on this indicator, clear to be short. I imagine if prices trade down with increased volume, the momentum through that trend line will increase to the downside and give us additional confirmation via that indicator for the short. We're closer. The tape is running. We're looking at a setup in real time that was not confirmed on a 15-minute chart basis until the check and money flow fired. It has. It is in its infancy, and now all we're waiting for is to see if prices will follow through by holding resistance at 87.25 to the upside once again and continue to trade to the downside on increased volume, traders, on increased volume. If not, this is a no-go, and we'll mitigate the risk and wait for the next high probability trade setup. Still holding on an open and closing basis here, only a high test to the upside. Still possibilities for the short play. Now know that the longer the trade moves sideways with a test to the upside, the higher the probabilities the trade could turn back around. However, 15-minute indicators are clear to be short. We're waiting for the volume to come in. For the volume to come in here, hopefully 2,500, 3,000. And then we'd be looking to get through not only the original preferred entry at 1987, long-term holders, if you were in at 1987 on the preferred entry, you were never down more than a half of a tick at this point right here. That preferred entry came into play right here at 8:38 a.m. At 8:48 a.m., 9/10/2014. ES near contract month, September 2014. High probability trade setup, looking for the follow through in order to be short. If prices trade above on a closing basis, 1987.25, that would indicate that the prices as the ultimate confirmation would confirm that this trade is a non-go. Current configuration out of the MFI, clear to be short. CMF in its infancy, we talked about earlier, clear to be short. And prices are still holding, trading off of support. Now turn to resistance at the 1987.25 level. All we need is 2,500 to 3,000 contracts to get through these prices here now. These prices here, and possibly here, and move us down. Know that we do have 15-minute support level located at 86.25, people. If a lot of volume comes in and we get to follow through, prices should trade right through 86.25, and if not, that will be the floor level that's established and prices traded up front. So looking at the current scenario, the volume comes in, prices trade down, we get through here and here, and you're right there at 86.25. So the trade is taken under the pretense that you will get the follow through, and if you don't, you're right out of the trade with a tick max half a point loss as prices trade up from 1986 and 25. Looking for the targets to the downside at 85.50, 85.84. Does everybody understand that? Can you raise your hands? Okay, please lower them. The interesting part about this setup is that the prices are still holding support that has turned to resistance. We have no close above that level. But as we speak, maybe this is where it will happen. But up and until this time, we had nothing on a closing or opening basis above. And if prices do close above by more than a tick, that would indicate that anyone who's in this trade is going to start to consider to be out of this trade with a minimal loss and wait for the next high probability trade setup. The latter indication would always come via the trendline violation is connected by these areas here. And most traders who have a wide stop would be using somewhere in this neighborhood here in order to look for an area to be out of a trade. No need to give back a point, point and a quarter, people, point and a half. There's no need whatsoever. Price is still holding. Let's stop the tape. And if prices continue to trade to the downside, we'll pick it up again. But right now, we are on hold. Once again, traders, 8:52 a.m., 9/10/2014, looking for the follow through to the downside. I'm short this trade at the 86 level under the pretenses that prices will continue to move to the downside and I'll get the best possible fill. I know it's market opening 939, and I'm well aware that the prices could turn right back around. My target at 85.50 has already been hit. And that, if for nothing else, is where I could look to be out, right? And book a profit from a quick half a point. Now, for those of you who are long-term holders, if price continue to move to the downside, you're looking at the 85 and then you're looking at 84 for targets, right? Okay, 85 hit again, 85.50, excuse me, 85.50 again. And that's where I'm going to get out. I just need prices to give me just a little more. And if I don't get that follow through, remember, we just traveled a long way, people, a long way. Okay. Well, I got the out, and then again, I'm here at 85.50. Now, possibilities of getting back in, but I want to get in back below right here and then look for the follow through. And it looks like I'm going to get it. ES near month contract September 2014, 9:41 a.m. Eastern Standard on September 10th, 2014. Looking for the additional follow-through traders to get us down. I'm back in this trade now, and I'm looking for the follow-through to get us down to 84 and possibly some additional change. Money flow indicators clear to remain short. Current configuration strong to the downside. And there we are at 85 again. 85 again. You can take that off the board, people who never got out at the original preferred entry. $84.75, 85. Take that off the board, people, at 85. Once again. Volume drying up somewhat here after the strong sell-off right at market opening. The probe low 85 suggests the price could continue to move to the downside. However, the volume has dried up somewhat. Chaikin and MFI remain clear to be short. There you go, 84. Take it. Take it. There you go. You got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Okay, that's two trades to the downside. Long-term holders, you remain clear to be short. CMF and MFI are still in good position. I was looking to gain the accumulated points, so I'm out at 84 at 944. And price is lingering now back up. So there's a perfect example of getting out at a predetermined price profit target, which happened this morning right here at the 84 level. And it looks like prices may give us another leg to the downside. So the next preferred entry would be a tick below, which is where we're located right now. We do have a 15-minute bar that's closed out, people, and the momentum on the MFI and the CMF is marginally up as compared to straight down. That would be this configuration right here on the MFI and the CMF right here. A loss of continued momentum to the upside. right? A loss of continuing momentum movement to the upside. So that really cancels out any additional possibilities for the move to the downside. So two different profitable trades on the leg down, getting in at the preferred end at 1986. Getting out at 1985 and 50 for a half, and then getting in again at the 1985-25 level. And getting out of the 84 on a target, which leaves a secondary trade. The second trade to the downside for a 1.25 gain after a half a point on the first trade. So that's 175 to me this morning. 175 times $50 for every full point move equals a gain per contract of 87.50 US times 20 contracts traded is 1,750 US to me today. How many other people traded some of that down move? Can I get a raise of hands, please? Alexander, Felix, Ann, Kurt, Fred, James, Jeff, Tim Sobrano. Oh, yeah, this is good. I am recording this. Can I get someone, let's see, can everybody lower their hands, please? Alexander, would you like to comment on that trade? Could you raise your hand? It is being recorded. Okay, I'm going to unmute you right now. Good morning, Alexander Felix. Alexander Felix is the latest graduate of the Executive Mentorship Program. This is totally unrehearsed. The time is 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard, not 9:10. Go ahead. Let us know how you made out on that trade.
Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
I'm good now.
Same here. Well, let's see. I got in at the preferred entry. Actually, at the one tick below preferred entry at 1985.75. Volume was steady. And I only pulled about 0.5 off of that trade. The price rallied down and hit my target, but I wasn't fast enough on the trigger to get out. But still, it's a profit nonetheless.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Everyone in this room right now, this is an amazing system. The mentor program this past month has been great. And I honestly wouldn't be able to trade as well as I am now had I not been in this program. This course is amazing, and if you have the opportunity, I would definitely give it a go.
Well, thanks. I didn't expect that, and I do appreciate it. Well, I take it very personally, as you know.
Yes. Well, thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. Thanks for signing in this morning, and we'll talk to you real soon. Hey, Anna, would you like to comment on that trade? Ann Long. Okay. I'm going to unmute you right now. Good morning, Ann. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. No, had a profitable trade this morning.
Yes, I did too, which was nice. I got in at the 86 level. I got the preferred in, and I held it. I didn't get out when you did that first time. I just held it to see what it would do. And then I got out at 84.75 I show it hit 84.25 on the low, but as it came towards 84, I just jumped out. So not bad, 1.25.
Good. Good for you. Okay, well, listen, we have an opportunity here where we're going to have the Ninja Trader presentation coming up soon enough to be able to, help a lot of people out in becoming real-life profitable traders. I know that you have a lot of experience behind you, and I know that you're a real humanitarian, so we'd love to see you there.
Oh, I will be there. Yes, I have Ninja Trader. I've switched to it now to match yours. So I am very pleased with it, and I will definitely be there.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thanks goes to you.
Okay, and your hard work too. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Okay. So just a correction on the out here. The out was really, and again, now we're looking to get back in here, but the out was higher than the original quote. So we'll get to that in a minute. The actual out was higher, where the levels were offset here. So traders, if you're looking to be short again, here's another opportunity to get short, okay, on a continuation move. But I'm personally not in this trade to the short side yet, because I believe, based on what I'm looking at right now, the 1984.75 level in real time, okay, has a higher probability of holding. And the reason why that is so is because the prices have traded down so far, so fast, okay, at 84.75 could be held. We are clear, no doubt, on the MFI. We are clear on the check and money flow. So let's see how this plays itself out. But right now, prices are trading off of that 15-minute level. And I need to readjust these here because we had a misquote on the out because of the text that was located here. So let's get this right. And below 85 was 84.50. Okay. And so the fill was not 84. The fill was 84 and 25 on the trade, getting the low. Good fill. Please excuse a misquote on the out. So that backs it off to 1.5 on the trade versus 1.75 for a total of 2 points so far today. Okay, we're going to cut the tape, and we're going to pick it up on the next possible leg to the downside. It's 9:54 a.m. And on September 10th, 2014, our methodology did, as you can tell by the testimonies of the people who've been through the system here, identify, and not only myself, but many traders within this live trading room right now took that trade to the downside and made real money today. It is now 10:04 a.m. Eastern Standard on September 10th, 2014. We have a high probability trade set up to the downside. We're looking for another move. The only way that this will become a reality, and I'll actually trade it, is if prices get down and reverse back down below the 1983 preferred in. That's below the 15-minute level located at 83 and 25. As long as prices can hold at or near current resistance that has just been established at 75 mark and begin to trade down again, we can be clear to be short. We're going to need the check and money flow indicator to get out of this configuration and tick back down. As you can see, is oscillating as we move down a tick and back up. The MFI is in better position right now. Short-term institutional money tracker to be short. Our first trade was entered here and then out on the low of this bar. And we're looking for another leg getting through once again. That 1983, the approximated preferred in, right, in order to be short again. Outside of the final confirmation now, out of the checking money flow, which is in play now marginally down and MFI marginally down as prices stabilize here and below, right, the 15-minute level. The opportunity still exists for price to move down and we can be short. MTM 1984 flat. Otherwise, if prices trade up, we will not consider taking this trade. And the early trend line violation that comes here is an indication that price is trading up that will not happen. Okay, so now we have another example of where a lot of traders got in at the 83 or below level, right? Thinking that just because they had an opportunity to get through another floor level on a breakout that prices would follow through, and that wasn't the case. So we have officially kept myself and everyone in this trading room out of 2 bad trades this morning that never could have followed through because of the checking money flow indicators failure to fire that sell signal to give us the follow through that we needed. Right now we're way off the floor, and let this serve as another example about how to mitigate risk and stay away from the bad trades and take the sure thing and pick up a couple of different trades here. For me today, we are up and way in the money. So we're going to cut this recording at 10:08. Another lesson learned about how to stay away, preserve capital to be able to trade another day as a professional.